Yay! Good morning. I'm trying to work out music balance. I'm saying good morning. I'm like, how many of my fellow Aussies are gonna come out on a Sunday morning to hang out with me? Hi! Okay, good. Chat's working. I can see you guys. Got my cup of tea. Got my journal. Got my washi. Got my stuff all good to go, I think. Oh, hey Beck. I was wondering, I mean, I suppose it's an hour later for you? Wait. What time is it in South Australia? You guys have a half-hour thing going on versus us, don't you? We're gonna do weeklies. Didn't set an alarm. Nice. It was meant to be. There's like cat hair on my desk. Don't mind me. Just gonna do a little housekeeping. Hi Esther. 8:30. Okay, you're only half an hour ahead of me. Thanks for hanging early in the morning. Appreciate it. Hi Georgina. Hi Sarah Beth. Hi Sparkly, Kawaii, and Gabby. Half an hour behind Queensland and... Oh, half an hour ahead of Queensland, half an hour behind New South and Victoria, because we don't do daylight savings in Queensland. We're way too cool. So I've gone through and planned some layouts. I don't usually do that, but confession, when I was setting this page up, I got a little bit too excited with my craft knife when I was taking off the corners of this PET tape, and I cut through a little bit, so there's a couple of little holes in my journal. Ooh. So I want to make sure that my decoration covers those. There's a couple of, they're not all the way through, but some scores down here as well. So I'm just gonna fix that. Oh yeah, tell me about it, Beck. I did a collab with the Washi tape shop once that hasn't actually gone live yet. Hopefully it does, because it was fun. They gave us a prompt and 4 journalers all like did their take on it for a weekly spread, and I was oh, I haven't been moving anything yet. Oh, are we not? No, it's only showing my glasses. I'm wearing those. They're on my face. Okay, give me a sec. Let me see if I can work out why it's doing that. Okay. Lumix tether is showing me the right thing, but it's not getting to OBS for some reason. Oh, now it is. What's going on? Okay, maybe now? Let me know if you can see. Oh, I just realized I'm doing like ASMR hands and I hate that. So I'm like, stop it. Stop it, Erin. Okay, excellent. Excellent, excellent. 4 p.m. for Gabby, 7 for Valeria. Hi from Paris. Oh, thank you for joining me at 11 p.m. I was just in Paris a few weeks ago. It was great. Yay. Okay. Let's jump in, because I need next week to be set up so I can use it. I need a different pen. One that I didn't get ready. Where's the black Tombow? There you are. 3 p.m. for Hillary. Nice. That's not too bad. 3 p.m. Saturday, right? I think I want a ruler. I've forgotten how this all works. It's been a while. It's been a while since we live streamed, my dudes. Now, question, before I jump in here. So this is my Ruthie Stolen Boxes layout, but I've changed where things are so that I can cover this. Do you guys think So usually it's like a box, boxes of decoration, boxes for planning. Do you think I should just make this whole bit black? So, context. We're doing black backgrounds with PET tape. I just drew on my microphone. Whoops. Oh, it's frozen again. What's going on? Why? Why? Okay. I wonder if it's my internet. It has been really slow since I got back. It's like they went, oh, they're not using it. Let's just throttle their speeds and see if they notice, which they won't because they're not using it. Tell me, YouTube, how it says excellent connection. Why are you doing this to me? They are lovely scissors though, aren't they? I agree. Oh, it's really struggling. Okay. Ping test is a good idea. Thank you for your patience, you wonderful humans. Oh, it thinks I'm in Melbourne. Close enough. Funny that it does the audio fine by the looks of it. I love that it's like, yeah, here you go. We're all good. We're working now. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's frozen again. I'm pretty sure. My dudes, why? Okay. Maybe I need to... I'm just gonna do a quick stop and start. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Are we... Excellent. Let's just roll with it and hope for the best. Okay, there's also a little delay, so when I see your comments, it takes like probably 15 seconds for it to kind of get anywhere. Have you tried putting it in rice? I love that. Oh my god. So I was asking you guys, box layout, right? Planning here for Monday the 6th. Decoration to cover my spot where I've sliced all the way through the page. Planning. Do I make this whole bit black, like a Tetris block L shape, and put PET tape over it, or do I keep it to the individual boxes? What are your thoughts? Let me know what you think. And in the meantime, I will draw out the boxes that will be planned in because they don't need to change. Pigma Micron 05, in case you're wondering. Ooh, individual boxes. 3 votes for individual boxes. Could do a poll. There's only 25 of us here, so I feel like I can keep an eye on that many comments. All right. Yeah, they're great, aren't they, Hillary? I like them too. I think we're going to do individual boxes. Thank you. That'll be kind of fun, I think. Have a little bit of negative space. They will be boxes that... Oh, that's not even the ruler side. I don't know why, but I'm like, that might not be straight because it's not the ruler side. It probably is fine, but whatever. What's everyone up to this weekend? Besides hanging out with me. Hopefully this looks okay, because I haven't ever done it this way before. Usually the decorations alternate sides. I stole this layout from Ruthie.journals at Ruthie.journals on Instagram, just so you know. But it's really, really good, so I use it constantly. But I will never stop shouting her out. No, I haven't lit my candle yet, Tracy. It's here in front of me though. Do you think I should? We'll light it together. My hands are a little bit shaky because I've only had tea today. I haven't had any actual breakfast yet, but there's not a lot of like fine lettering or anything involved. Oh, we're gonna light the candle. All right, we're gonna light the candle. Oh, Tempest, you just put your Christmas decorations away. I respect that. I so respect that. I put mine away before I went on my holiday. But were I not leaving the country, I definitely would have left them up longer. Oh, taking care of your bulldog. That's lovely. Fantasy football draft. Cool. That seems like fun. I don't understand it at all, but it seems like fun. I also don't understand football. Maybe that's related. We're gonna have apple and cinnamon scent, which is great. So I have to tell you guys, I went op shopping yesterday. Op shopping is what we call thrift shopping in Australia. A lot of people are starting to call it thrift shopping because of the internet, but our op shops are your thrift shops, same. I went op shopping yesterday with my friend Emily, and let me just move this candle for a moment before it gets too liquidy so I can show you some of the design, because I can't turn that while it's lit. I said in the video, like, you can't find beautiful stuff like this in Australia. And then I went op shopping yesterday and I literally found a matching cup for $1 in the Salvos. And I was like, well, I can't not buy it, can I? It doesn't have the gold edge on the top. It's actually pink, but I was really excited about it. That's okay, Chrissy. Thanks for joining in. Have a wonderful day. I put this back so that the set is together, but I just could not believe that. That just blew my mind. Okay, I can sit over there with my other cup. Cool. Let's just rule out the other side while we're here, because why the heck not? Catching up on chat for a sec, hang on. Lots of bullet journal this weekend for Chelsea. Yes, weekends are for bullet journaling, I agree. 3 different projects at once for Kate, oh my goodness. Good luck with that. I hope you can have some time to relax as well. So they pick a team from the whole AFL, those players actually play and get points, and then your fantasy team gets those points. Okay, that makes sense. That was a really good explanation. Thanks, Beck. That made it really clear. Must admit, not a footy girl. Not a sport girl in general. Ah, short for Charlotte. Gotcha. It's always so fun trying to work out what to call people in a live stream. I'm like, fun username. Is it okay if I address you by your fun username? I think this is going to be pretty. Nice. Okay. I'm just gonna give a little erase here without hopefully destroying those spots where I've cut through my paper. I won't worry too much about the inside of the boxes here because I'm gonna color those in black so they can just chill. Oh, I got some good stuff back. I definitely didn't go over there being like, let's see what stationery is available, but I did get some cool things. I did very much enjoy. Okay. Coloring stuff in black takes the longest, so we might do that first. I'm thinking, do I need to put something down here in case it like goes through the paper? I still have my receipt from the art shop in London on the table, so I'm just going to use that just in case anything bleeds through. This would be a lot easier with black paper, but I've only got a little bit left, so I'm going to use it on the page that makes the most sense. This is really meditative. I think if I had to do a lot of it, it would be a little bit annoying, but because there's not too much, it's okay. A little bit wonky, but that's okay because there's going to be stuff over it, so it doesn't matter. Oh, you're working on your June Bujo. Wow, you're getting ahead. I love that. This is actually the first, I think this is the first setup I'm doing this year, which is a bit crazy because technically, oh, maybe I did March in early January. I pre-set up everything before I went on my holiday. So I was doing my February layout in like November or December, I can't remember at this point. Oh, it went all the way over the line there. Cute. So it sounds like Annika's pretty on top of it. Has anyone else got their like April theme in mind yet? Because I sort of do. I've been thinking about it. Oh yes, Beck has just mentioned that I'm using one of her journals. I am. It's beautiful. It's the Crimson Wand one. Look at the Mitsu hair. Ooh. And it's now part cat. We're just going to accept it and move on with our lives. This has come back into stock. And when I checked yesterday, there were only like, I think 5 available. So if you want one, yes, jump onto Beck's Etsy store. Search for Sassy Pigeon HQ on Etsy. And there are other designs too. If burgundy red isn't your vibe, there are some really beautiful journals. I have a video reviewing it too if you want to know more, and so does Jessie Corin. I think Planning with Kay is using one now too, right? How exciting is that? My queen. I've been watching everyone's stories, everyone who's at Go Wild, and I'm like, is this an annual thing? Because I want to go next year. I completely agree, Stephanie. I absolutely love that outlook. Doesn't have to be perfect. You can make it beautiful either way. I completely agree. Oh, that's a good idea, Sarah Beth. I like doing that too, where you're like, I want to do both of these things, but I can't do them at once. We'll do one now and one later. I don't know about May yet. I haven't got that far. May in my city in Brisbane is the best month. It is so comfortable. Finally starts to cool down here in May. Oh, I'm glad it's not just me having FOMO, Beck. It looks like so much fun. Maybe next year you and I can go and we'll be the Aussie contingent and we can impress everyone with our amazing accents. Yay! Okay, I'm just gonna let that sit for a minute and kind of dry a little before I stick things over. So we're gonna stamp, and now I've erased the, okay, Monday the 6th. I've got a little bit of scrap paper here too, so I can clean off as I go, clean off my stampies. I think I might left orient this time, which I usually try to center things, but I'm feeling lazy. And there are a lot of weeklies to do just because of the way things play out for the month. We've actually got to do 4 today because the last weekly for March will like sit into April a little bit as well. So I'm like, conserve your energy. Ooh. Oh, what letter are you? Oh no. It must be a B. Okay, good. There are so many that could be the same letter, they're just in different directions. Yes, damn much for having 5 weeks. But also, when you have a theme that you really like and it means you get to stay in it for a bit longer, that's kind of nice. All right, thoughts. Whole word, M-O-N-D-A-Y, or just mon? And then the number. There's room for the whole word. Wait, tickets are how much? Yeah, influencer packs, perhaps? I don't know. N-O-P, that's the way the alphabet works. Just M-O-N? $700 for registration to the conference. And that'd be US too, right? So the Aussie dollar is very weak against the US dollar. So that would be double for us. Let me just check. Actually, let me just ask Siri. Hey Siri, how much is $700 US in Australian dollars? 1,033.
Is $1,033.76.
No. Ow. But also, someone like Planning with Kay who has a really big following, or someone like Men Who Bullet, it's beneficial to them. It's beneficial to the conference to have them there. So I'm sure that there are some people who they invited who were like, Tuesday. That's what comes after Monday, I hope. Hillary, this is a conference. It's called Go Wild for Planners, I believe, in Washington. And quite a few people that I follow are there right now, having a great time. Jess has travelled over from New Zealand, which I think is spectacular. I'm so excited for her. It looks like fun. Oh yeah, maybe if you're a volunteer you get in free, but you'd have to be there early for training and stuff too, I'm sure. STUV. Anyone else like go through the alphabet in their head? Kind of sing the song to put stamps back where they're supposed to go? I think I'm used to having my stamps with the stamping side facing up in the box, like the little ones that I used to use, because I keep pulling these out and then turning them the wrong way around. Oh, it moves every year, okay. Waiting for it to move to Adelaide. I mean, if it came to Sydney, that's not too bad. QISTU. I used to travel to Sydney and Melbourne for K-pop concerts all the time when I was a K-pop girly. So, I mean, that's not out of the ballpark. Because Lord knows they didn't often come to Brisbane, except for G-Dragon, and then his concert was really small, which was kind of sad. It was right before he went to the military. Tuesday, Wednesday. They tried to redo the alphabet song. Really? Why would they do that? Yeah, I'm going to be doing that too, Beck. It's driving me nuts that they're the wrong way around. Why would you put uppercase on the bottom, truly? It's right there in the name. Yeah, what are you supposed to buy when you're broke just from getting to the conference? Just inspo. Just shop with your eyes, I guess. Oh, that's my stomach. Don't mind me. Wednesday. We already did the H. I mean the T. We need the H. Ugh. That is really odd that they have altered this. The alphabet hasn't changed. Why would the song need to change? Oh, slowing down the LMNOP part. That's the most fun part though. There was actually a band, an Aussie band called LMNOP that I used to hear on Triple J back in the day. And they spelled it ELEMENO space P, I'm pretty sure. And I thought that was a great band name. It did always annoy me a little bit because I suppose the Australian UK version where we say Z didn't rhyme at the end, and that always hurt my soul a little bit. QISTU. Where are we up to? Friday. Lelemenope. That's so cute. Yeah, I think I'm gonna rearrange those stamps after this live stream because they're bothering me. This is gonna be a really cute little piece of scrap though. It's like it's becoming art as we go. You're a Z person too, Sarah Beth. Interesting. Is that like regional in the US, or you just like it better? Or you have like a UK familial influence? Am I missing my H? Have I put it back in the wrong spot? Yeah, gee. That's not ideal. I'm gonna need it later. Oh, let me know if you guys can hear Minnie. There's a cat that lives next door to us. She's completely deaf and she doesn't know what she sounds like when she meows. So when she wants to be let back inside her house, she screams. If you can hear it, I'm so sorry. She's fine. She just wants to go in the house. Could you hear it, Gabby? She's a really lovely, very sweet cat. She's just profoundly deaf. And so when she yells, she really yells. Oh, they're very swift about letting her into the house because I think they're worried that people are going to think they're torturing their pet. Oh, it fell over there. Okay, good. I'm glad that just happened, so I had a vague idea of what was going on with my stamps. Oh, they're a New Zealand band. Thank you, confused look. I would have been the one with the confused look. We have a really bad habit of claiming New Zealand bands as our own here in Australia. Speaking of New Zealand bands, how good were Evermore? I loved Evermore. They were my favourite when I was a teenager. Saturday, Sunday. The light is glaring off these from my windows and I can't totally see the printing on the top. There we go. All of my readers in the chat, what's everyone reading right now? And if you're not reading, that's okay. What are you watching? Or both? I need recommendations. Where are we at? The 6th. Oh, give him some extra snuggles from me, Hillary. Stamping looks so good, but it takes so long. I've been stamping in my reading journal lately a lot too. And man, when you've got a book with a long title, it can be quite difficult. Oh, Road Rash, you've told me your name before and I've forgotten. I'm so sorry. I am so there with you. Have you read Ice Planet Barbarians? Any of the Ice Planet Barbarian books? Because I think I'm 4 or 5 into the series. There are so many, so many, and they are so easy to read. Ever so slightly terrible, but in the best way. Do I have genre preferences? Not totally. I read a lot of fluffy romance. I read a lot of YA and some fantasy, I guess. But I'm open to stuff. Like, I just like human experiences. I'm probably not so much of a horror girl. Just gonna sip some tea. Love in the Times of Cholera? Air Awakens. And watching Supernatural, nice. I'm gonna have to write all of these down. I have a section for recommendations for like my maybe next in my journal. So I'm like, ooh, wait, I'm not done here. I was like, yes, the 9th and then the 1st and the 1st and the 1st. I'm trying to like read you guys' recommendations and also stamp. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna stamp something wrong soon. Distraction is the thief of accuracy. Stamp the last one and then read. And I will go back through everything after and add all of your recommendations to my maybe next. Oh, that's not the number order. Okay, where are we at? Everyone in This Room Will Someday Be Dead by Emily Austen. That sounds great. That sounds in the vibes of what's her name? Oh, Caitlin Doty kind of a vibe. The Red Herring Without Mustard. What a great title. Oh, Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I have heard good things about all of, what's that author's name? It's also did Daisy Jones and the Six, which has just come out on Amazon, right? The TV series version. I started reading one of hers, the beach one. I can't remember the title. And I don't know, I couldn't get into it. I should give it another go. It probably just wasn't in the right mood at the time. Oh, beach read Stephanie. Oh my God, Emily Henry. My queen. She has another one coming out this year called Happy Place, and I am frothing. Wow, I've used more of this washi than I realized. Not washi, PET tape. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do, chop it here, and then just use whatever's available to fill in some gaps. Stranger Things from season 1 before starting season 4. Solid choice. So exciting. I did that too before I watched it, the most recent. Book of Tea. That sounds fun. That sounds right up my alley. Purely based on the title. Yeah, I don't really care, to be honest, Beck, about the glossy finish, because I do really like that you don't have an edge around it, but I do also love the texture of a washi under my hand. I don't know. I guess it doesn't feel too different to using like a shiny sticker to me, so I haven't really thought too hard about it, to be honest. Just gotta get my little bin. There was another spring. I dropped this once and I lost a part of the lid. The lid completely came off, and when I reattached it, I couldn't find part of it, and now the spring-loaded lid no longer pops up all the way, which is a little annoying. But also totally fine. Still works. It is gorgeous, isn't it? This tape. It's really beautiful. I have a Washi Tape Shop haul video coming soon that has a lot of PET tapes in. And so I'm definitely going to wow. Potentially maybe going to use one in my April setup. But how do I choose? Oh yeah, that'll be fun if something crosses here. Which one though? I want to keep some black still showing, but not like too much. I like that. You're just a matte texture kind of girl, Beck. That's just how you roll. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm curious now. If you are at all a makeup girly, what do you prefer in a lipstick? Do you like your lipstick to be shiny, or do you like a matte finish? because I just have always liked shiny things, I think. It does make it a little bit hard to photograph though. I imagine if you use lights to photograph stuff, it would be a little bit tricky. I am a natural light girly. I have some music on in the background, just streaming off Epidemic Sound, because it feels a little bit awkward to me if we don't have something in the background. Is it annoying? Should I turn it down? Yeah, it would be difficult with a ring light. I'm really lucky. I just have windows on both of these sides of my room, so I have a lot of light that hits here, and I just like how that looks. So that's typically how I roll for my stuff, which does mean I can only shoot in daylight hours, which can be a little limiting. Oh yeah, like that. I've considered looking into some lighting setups, but I just like how soft this is. It's very diffused. And it's hot enough as it is without adding lights to my setup. You hate having a shiny face. Yeah, fair enough. I have super oily skin, so it doesn't matter what I do. I'm always gonna have a shiny face. That era of matte foundation through like, oh, that's a bit, we're just gonna have to cut that edge off because I don't want to peel it back up. The era of a matte face from like 2013 to 2018 or whatever, before we started to do dewy finishes again. It just was never going to happen for me. I just couldn't. I am a dewy girl, and I cannot help it. And I cannot lie. It's funny, I am not usually a butterfly girl. I don't really care too much for a little butterfly motif, but I think it's really cute in these. That is such a good question. Hello, Polly Sims. Yes, I am. Although I think it was accidental. So the video I've got coming up showing some stuff from the Washi tape shop, I'm combining 2 shipments worth of stuff. They don't kind of have me select things. They just are like, we've got some new stuff to send you. And I'm like, great. So they sent me a bunch of PET tapes, and they actually sent me this one again. And I was like, oh no, what am I gonna do? Now I've got 2 of it. And that might actually be a good thing, because you're dead right. It is looking like we might run out. That's okay. Because there's more. Oily skin, solidarity, Gabby. Yeah, it depends on the foundation, I reckon, and what you do under it. I have a really excellent primer that I think helps a lot. And also, I do the, which of the Welch brothers is it? Welsh, sorry, not Welch, that does makeup. I can never remember which one's skincare and which one's makeup. It's James and or Robert. Has a trick where he uses setting spray first, like over bare skin, and then foundation on top of it. So if I do that primer and then a layer of my setting spray, I find that helps a lot. It just kind of like stops the oil, sucks it up before it gets to the foundation to ruin it, which is nice. I have been an acne girly for my whole life, so I got pretty dependent, I think, on foundation for a while there as a teenager. Okay, do we think that's enough? Do we need something here? I think we need something here. I might actually take this tiny butterfly off. Ooh. Feels a bit terrible separating him from his flowers, but we'll find him some new flowers soon. If you want to try it, Gabby, it's from Paula's Choice. It's called Shine Stopper. I assume that it's also available. Yeah, makeup is really expensive. Yeah, the Paula's Choice Shine Stopper, and I team it up with the Urban Decay Ultra Matte. And I feel like that just works really well. I love makeup. It's really fun. It's like drawing on your face. I'm going to see My Chemical Romance next week, which they weren't actually one of my bands that I listened to a lot growing up, but my friend loves them. She's very excited and we're going together. And she is a makeup girly. She has a makeup Insta. And I'm like, I've hit that age, you know, I'm 35 now. I've hit the age where I've lost all of the collagen in my eyelids. So shiny eyeshadow doesn't look good on me anymore. And I'm like, oh, I think I'm just going to do a smoky eye and call it a day. And she's going to do something amazing. And then I think this little friend, if he sits up here, because that's too big. Let's just go with that. It's only going to get me through a week. Bare skin, as in rawr. See, this is a thing. I've heard a few people mention this lately. You know when people overseas are like, Australia's terrifying because you have all of these like deadly creatures. Our deadly creatures will not mess with you. If you leave them alone, they will leave you alone. I feel like bears are significantly scarier and we don't have those. We have koalas and they're idiots, so they're not gonna, oh yeah, they could hurt you a bit. They do have some claws, but you have to get close enough to them for that to happen, and they don't want to get close to you, so you know. How's that? I'm pretty happy with that. I think that's a bit cute. Should we continue? Oh, Hillary, you saw them for your 18th. That's so good. I hope it's going to be really fun. I don't know much of their stuff, but Jimmy Eat World are opening for them, and that makes me happy. So this is the page I was going to use this guy for. I'm just going to grab out my little paper cutter thing. It doesn't give you the cleanest edge, this thing, but it doesn't matter. I don't care. I folded in half because I couldn't be bothered measuring. Yeah, the spiders also will not mess with you if you don't mess with them. I actually get excited when the ones that you find in your house, typically, depending on where you live, it's usually just huntsmans. They're not poisonous at all. They won't hurt you. They look a bit big and scary, but they will also eat all of your bugs. So the thing about Australia is that unless you live in a high-rise apartment complex, you're going to get bugs in your house. That's just how it is. So having a huntsman in your house, a huntsman spider, will significantly reduce the population of flies and such. And as far as I'm concerned, that's a good thing. Yes, Jimmy Eat World are opening for my chem. It's gonna be so good. And I don't know, there's usually an Aussie support act as well at this kind of thing. I don't know who that will be this time. As yet, as far as I know, that hasn't been announced, unless they're not having one, which is also possible. Yeah, 8 out of the 10 top 10 deadliest creatures live in Australia, but I have also lived in Australia for 35 years, and I haven't seen most of them. So what does that tell you? I just, when people are genuinely scared, I'm like, it's okay. It's gonna be fine. We also have, like, the country of Australia is comparably sized to the continental US. So, you know, there's a lot of room to get away from them, you know? Especially if you're in a city, you're not going to come across. Yes, a salute to the huntsman. I also have a lot of Australian friends who are very scared of spiders, so, like, that's a thing here too. I'm not one of them. Now, cockroaches can, word that I don't use on my channel, right off. Starts with F. Oh, that's so good, Hillary. I'm very pumped. I'm very, very pumped. It's gonna be great. I haven't been to see a rock band in a while. That made me sound really old just then. I have been to see, like, funk bands a lot recently, that's all. That's why I make the distinction of a rock band. What's a bit of flesh eating between friends? I love that, Beck. Oh my god. I don't actually know what that is, a white tip. Is that a southern parts of Australia thing? I mean, a kangaroo will also... I'm trying really hard not to swear. It just feels natural when you're talking about Australian critters. A kangaroo can also hurt you severely. If you just go near a kangaroo that's, like, got a joey that it's protecting, they're huge, they're very muscular, and they can be terrifying. So, you know, it's actually not just the spiders and the snakes that you need to worry about. Oh, okay. Poisonous black spider with a white stripe. Oh, Tempest, that sounds like my actual nightmare. No, thank you. I will opt out. But also, how often do you see them? Also, are you in Texas? I didn't know that. Texas, from what I can see on the internet, because I stalk Exo McKenna like a mad thing, you guys have, I mean, I know Texas is a big state, but you guys have some epic flea markets and some epic thrift stores, and they make me real jealous. Oh my god, geese are freaking terrifying. Also, the seagulls in England, terrifying, huge. I thought our seagulls were big. Our seagulls are tiny. They are so beautiful, Beck, I agree. That we used to have, well, they still have, I just don't live there anymore, kangaroos in a part of the Northern Rivers, New South Wales, where I used to live. My partner's parents have a property there. And you'd just wake up and there'd be kangaroos out kicking around the paddock. You'd be like, hey, Skippy. The bush kangaroo. Doesn't go at all with the music that's currently going on Epidemic Sound, but that's okay. All right, I'm stealing this layout. I had this saved, where's my phone? On Instagram. Let me shout out the person I'm thieving it from, because this weekly is not my idea. I don't know if it was their idea either. That's the thing with bullet journaling stuff, isn't it? Where you're like, who knows who came up with this stuff originally? I have a bunch of saved weeklies. Where is she? So many. This one. Oh, this was Ruthie as well. Oh my goodness. Okay. From her May last year. Ruthie's just the best. And I love how she has like the number stamped and the name written, but I think I'm just going to stick with my lazy. Don't get between a swan and her signets. Yeah, I'd believe that. What can swim really fast? I'm like losing track of the chat. Oh, isn't it great, Kimberly, when you just like have a little stockpile of stuff that you can refer back to? Oh, I just smeared my black pen. That's okay, doesn't matter. Yeah, I save so much stuff on Instagram to refer back to. Stickies first, because we don't need to wait for paper to dry. Paper doesn't need to dry. And then we'll stamp. A sloth. Oh wow, okay. Oh, the flea markets in Austin sound spectacular. So spectacular. I think it's just that we were when were we colonized? 1770 that Cook landed here. We just didn't have, we're just a convict nation for such a long time that people weren't bringing nice things here. So we don't have anything particularly modern old, you know. We have some of the most incredible ancient rock art and stuff because our indigenous people have been here for potentially longer than anywhere else on the planet has been populated, but they just lived off the land. They didn't make teacups and stuff, you know. So places that have a bit of a longer history and just have had people live there longer, I feel like you have more cool stuff. Like I always see on McKenna's vlogs, she's going to flea markets and she's buying like old table legs, like turned wood table legs and stacks of brass things for really cheap, and you just can't get that stuff here. I think people have thrown too many things away as well. It's playing me stuff with vocals, which I usually avoid, but that's okay. That looks pretty cute. Has anyone else been to any concerts this year yet? Tell me, or like late last year or whatever, just a favorite concert of all time. Let's talk music. Oh, we're running out. I'm gonna have to bust out the other one in a moment. Lucky. Or we could do a different tape in a similar color scheme, but like a different tape. We'll sneak preview for you guys. I raid my parents' garage. Yeah, I think I also think that stuff is treasure that my mum would think is junk. Oh, what musicals have you been to? I went to a couple of musicals. No, I didn't. I went to one musical and one play while I was in London. I saw Back to the Future, the musical, which changed my life. It was so good. And I went to The Cursed Child, which I thought was kind of just okay. Sort of don't think it was worth the money, to be honest. Buckethead in 2018. Nice. 80s music review. That sounds fun. As a human who was born in the 80s, I think that sounds like a great time. Oh, that's... Oh no. Oh no. No. So this was the bit of the washi tape that was stuck to the roll. PET tape, rather. And it's just killed my black paper. Oh, 6 for sure. I want to see that. That's in Melbourne right now, I think. I keep getting ads for it. Oh my god, Tempest. That is incredible. I am jealous. I have seen Smashing Pumpkins at a festival here, and they were amazing. I don't know if I've seen Pearl Jam, but oh my god, what an incredible lineup. I think I've seen the Chili's here too, also possibly at the same festival. I love the Red Hot Chili Peppers. That's incredible. That's seriously so amazing. What a show. I'm trying to think if I've been to anything that epic. This will be fine once I peel this backing off, but we might need to colour in that ripped bit of paper. I'm not sure, Beck, how long Six is playing in Melbourne. I keep getting general Melbourne ads, and the Six stage show is like highly featured in those ads. Just YouTube ads, which is kind of funny. Yeah, not sure. My Chris is in Melbourne right now, actually, at the Melbourne Guitar Show, demonstrating some equipment. Yeah, Black Pen to the rescue for sure. Oh, Bluesfest Melbourne would be incredible. Georgina, is Bluesfest Melbourne affiliated with the Byron Bluesfest? Are they the same thing, like how Falls Festival is? Do they still do Marion Bay and Lorne and Byron? Funnily enough, despite being a Queenslander, I have been to the Tasmania Falls Festival twice. I'm thinking we might do all caps for our months on this one. I think. Let's start with the O. Yes. I like this one. This is looking very clean. I know we have a couple of you guys also planning alongside me. I love that. I think that's the best. I've taken too many letters out. Now I can't remember where to put things back. Tell me what you're working on. Tell me what planning you're doing. I know we've got a couple people also doing March things or June things. No judgment here. Set up when you're excited to set up, and you will enjoy the process more than you would if you made yourself wait, as far as I'm concerned. A couple of times I've posted videos of setups really early for like sponsorship reasons, because they had to be up in the first half of the month, and people are like, stop being so early, and I'm like, I literally have to. LM. Oh cool, it's the same people. Nice. I feel like Bluesfest in Melbourne would be more fun than Byron Bay, to be honest, to someone who doesn't especially love Byron Bay. MN. Why are we listening to country music? I'm sorry. No hate to country music, it's just not my vibe right now. It's in the laid back playlist. Skip! The song was literally called like Ride a Wheelbarrow or something. This is a bit more chill. Finishing December memories. Nice, Beck, nice. I need to do some memory stuff for the beginning of this journal, like these bits. January, February memories, I think will be fun because there'll be travel photos. How will I pick? How am I going to narrow that down? OP. Won't fit. Why? Who's not in their spot? M's supposed to go up here. There we go. We worked it out. Oh. Yep, I'm going to turn these upside down as well, I think. I'm just used to having them face me from my other stamps. Backfilling last week. Nice, nice. I do a lot of that too. We might do Thursday while we're here. Let's just start doing it now. Just put them back in that way as I use them. Here we go. We got some nice like jazz fusion instead. I don't need the "you" again until Sunday. Maths homework for Meg, nice. Very, very good. I was not good at doing my homework. Actually. Oh, we love a little trumpet solo. Nice, Tempest, I love that. Oh yeah, Sarah Beth, I am gonna need to practice with those stamps a little bit. I shot the top-down footage like showing the items of Stationery the day before, and then I watched those stamps after I tested them out, and you couldn't really see it as I was holding it in the video, but I really messed a couple of them up. They're like, this part is like curved now, it's really bad. So hopefully they still work okay. I wish I hadn't done that. Oh, my shoulder just cracked. I love that. A monthly log, not a monthly plan. I agree. And if it makes you feel good filling stuff in later, what's the harm? We don't gatekeep here. I'm really enjoying this layout, you guys. And something you can't see, just off camera, to my right down this way. On the floor in his little bed is the Mitsu. He's being very quiet. I'm hoping he'll come jump up on the desk and say hi at some point. Friday, Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Does that song pop into anyone else's head? I hope Rebecca Black's doing okay. I hope she's doing great. This is kind of fun, turning them over as we move through. I like it. Definitely mindfulness training. I agree. Oh yeah, that's a good one too. Last Friday night. That's a good song. I like that one. Do it all again. Couldn't be me. I do not party. Oh no, I did the distraction thing and now I have a double Saturday. That's okay. Where's my... Don't do that, Erin. Put the lid on. Where are my paint pens? Paint pens! Now this guy, I love this white paint pen. He's my favorite, but I've been having some trouble with him lately. He sort of like dried out a little bit last year. And so I washed him and then he was a little bit too enthusiastic and then I went away on holidays. Okay, good. We're back. We're back. We're back. Saturday part 2. I agree. For everyone who doesn't want their weekend to end, Saturday part 2. Oh, stop playing me country music. Epidemic sound, why you do this to me? I want lo-fi beats. There we go. That's better. Sunday. We'll come back to that U once the paint pen's dried down a bit. Oh man, that candle smells great. The only thing with this one, if you have people in your house that are sensitive to fragrances, it doesn't have a lid on it, so you can't kind of cover it up and stop the smell. And it's got quite a decent scent throw on it, even without the candle being lit. Puts away stamp that she immediately needs again. Want the weekend to end? Who would do that? Well, I mean, technically, when I have a wedding to shoot, I work on weekends. But my wedding this week was on a Friday, so that was pretty chill. A bit wonky. I always thought adding a note section to balance out a weekly was dumb and I wouldn't use it for the longest time. And then I actually did it and I used it so much. And I was like, maybe these people who've been journaling for longer than you were onto something, Erin. My tea is lukewarm. That's okay. I think we could stamp over that now. I think that should be okay. Fourth of May next year. Ooh, I could be convinced. I was actually supposed to shoot a wedding in Chicago in October 2020, and we all know how that year went. Why am I putting this away? I haven't done numbers. 13 we're going to start with. So then 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. These will all need a 1. Yeah, I should have put mine in a travel mug too, Beck. Actually, my girl Lucy, if any of you guys are into beauty and fashion content and you aren't following lucy.livin, you gotta. She is one of my favorite people in the world, and not just as a content creator, but she is a really good friend of mine. She did a video recently, like a morning routine of a content creator, and she had a thing on her desk and I was like, Lucy, why have you not told me about this? She had a desktop mug warmer, like electric, like I have this little marble coaster thing from Kmart. Well, it was like that, but you plug it in and it sits on your desk and it keeps your coffee cup warm. Teacup in my case. And I was like, what a revolution. I need this in my life immediately. And I looked them up, and then I didn't pull the trigger yet, but I'm thinking about it. Because Lord knows, I have left many a cold cup of tea on my desk. Image is frozen again. No, 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 no. Why are we doing this? Come on, internet. Come on, everything. I might just do the pause and restart again because it seems like it was going pretty well. It's rejoined, but the image still hasn't updated, has it? Why you do this to me? We were doing so well. Where's Lumix Tether? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Application not responding. That'll do it. 1 second. No. Sensi. I don't remember that. Beck, what is that? I'm gonna force quit my tethering application. Yes, I am now a podcast. I'm gonna quit the tethering application and I don't know what's gonna happen. But I will do my best to reconnect. Hopefully I'll be right back. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, you might still be able to hear me. It's working. Oh, of course it is. Wait, do I still need Lumix Tether? Or does it work without it? I'm just gonna wave my pen around for a bit here until things hopefully catch up. All right, we're back. Woosah. Okay. Stressful for a Sunday morning, my goodness. But how good does my weekly look? I like this one. I'm gonna probably abuse. Oh wait, we're not done. We've only got ones. It's the first for the whole week. Wait, we're not done. Where are we at? 12, 13. Okay, cool. Play it cool, Erin. Play it cool. Whew. All right, well, now we're cooking. Okay, it looks like it's working. We're doing okay. You guys are the most patient. Thank you for telling me when it drops out because I would not notice otherwise. Oh, it has my video. Okay. Nice. Thank you. Yeah, steal it, Sarah Beth. It's a great layout. If you aren't following Ruthie.journals, just the most beautiful layouts. So stunning. She has the most incredible style. So consistent. I feel like I'm not a consistent style bullet journal person. But Ruthie's, you look at it and you're like, oh, that's a Ruthie layout for sure. I feel like I press my stamps down way harder than I need to. Let's try and be gentle with this one. See how we go. See? Just fine, Erin. Just fine. Don't have to be so violent, my goodness. Yay! Oh, that's not the right side of the lid. She cute. Okay, before we do the next one, I'm just gonna bust out the second roll of this PET tape. I think I will stick to the same one just for consistency's sake. Yes, trying to stamp the desk through the book, right? Oh, so pretty. So pretty. I find these quite difficult to get into sometimes. Mad props to the Washi tape shop. They are so lovely. Erin Smith 10, by the by, if you want to get 10% off. I will have links to everything. I'll pop them in the description once the live stream is over, in case you want to get links to anything. But also, it's the same stuff I used in my March plan with me, so you can just go to that video if you want the link sooner. Oh, thank you. Hello, Polly Sims. Should I just call you Polly? Thank you so much. I love it too. It's very different for me. These are not colors I typically gravitate towards at all. The only thing with the PET tapes is once you peel that sticky bit off that keeps it in place against itself on the roll, that bit of the tape is sticky, which is kind of annoying, and also where it touched on the other side. So this bit in the middle is fine, but you almost have to sacrifice that bit of the design to like the stickiness, because once you put that in your book and you keep it shut for a while, it's going to stick to the page next to it. So we unfortunately have to lose this bit. You can just keep the edge of this one, and then we'll just lose right here. Oh, Hillary, thank you so much. That's so sweet. I hope it reaches you soon. I believe they ship... Oh, I think I just put the box in the recycling bin this morning, so I can't actually check where the shipping address was on it, but they usually take sort of around 2 weeks to reach me. They actually contacted me while I was away on my holiday and were like, can we send you some stuff? And I was like, no, I'm not home. Can you wait? Yeah, they usually take a couple weeks. Yes, Sarah Beth, follow Ruthie. She will change your life. All right, next one. We're doing a different weekly for each week this time because, I don't know, I just felt like that was a good idea. I wish I had more black paper. That would make my life a little bit easier here. I'm thinking I'm gonna just do a box, some tape, weekly spaces for plan. Let's just start with boxes while my brain marinates on that concept. Should put this bit in the bin. Oh, that was a good one. That was my shoulder. I hope you could hear that because that was impressive. They are really helpful for customer service though, Hillary. If you're waiting longer than seems correct, get in touch with them. And I mean, you probably have tracking info, but if it seems like it's taking an inordinate amount of time, let them know and they will follow it up for you, I'm sure. They're very responsive on Instagram. The company is based in Canada, but I think they do ship from somewhere in Asia. But also Australia is a lot closer to Asia than the States. So stuff does tend to reach us faster from Asia. Bless you, whoever just sneezed outside. Lovely. A Washi Tape Shop Australia, do they, Beck? I clearly haven't looked into this well enough. Just going to give my ruler a little clean. Nice. Oh. Yeah, 6 months is a long time. I hope it doesn't take 6 months either. I was wondering why my phone was vibrating. Thanks, Beck. I will have a little look at that in a sec. We're getting a little bit smudgy here, but that's all right. It happens. Let me see. Oh, okay. Oh, like a Google AdSense like sponsored listing. Interesting. I wonder if that's just a keywords thing where they're trying to make it really obvious that you can buy it in Australia. Interesting that Paper Cooker come up next. I like Paper Cooker. I've bought from them before. Okay. How much effort do I want to put into this? Let's just, I was going to try and leave the pencil that I've left myself like an F23 for Friday the 23rd and so on and so forth, but nah, it can go. We can just look at the previous page to work out where we were up to. I never get all of the pencil lines. There's always a few left. How do you keep the washi tape rolled without taping the ends? Yeah, good question. I haven't quite worked out the right way to do it with this one yet. Usually I will peel up a little bit. Come here. Listen to my thumb. A little bit of the tape. Grab less scissors and chop just a little bit of the backing tape off so that when you, this is really difficult to demonstrate with a clear tape, but when you lay it back down, the tape sticks to itself just at the end, and leaving as little as possible to still make it stick. If that makes any sense at all, I hope it does. I do that with washi tape and it's fine. That's cat hair. But I don't know about the PET tape. I haven't had them for long enough to know kind of how long it needs to stick to itself to transfer that gluey goop over. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to use that bit and stick it all the way at an end so as not to waste. We might even be able to, I just pull this back out of my bin, well, be able to use a little bit of this. So I think the pink flowers are so pretty. You stick it right at the edge so it looks like it's falling off the edge of the page, you know? Okay. Black boxes. Black boxes make me think of Black Bugs, which is a song by an Australian band called Regurgitator. Let's do that. In line with where these boxes end, to try and keep things feeling very cohesive. 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces out, and then 2 in from the outside. Groovy, groovy. Oh, I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting hungry. What'd you have to eat, Annika? Let me live vicariously through you for a moment. I will eat soon. Potatoes and chicken, yum! I love potatoes. Potatoes are so good. Oh, biscuits near the computer. Oh, do you know what? Now that you mention it. Is it terrible to have a little bit of chocolate before breakfast? It is 9:30. It's dark chocolate. Dark chocolate's good for you, right? Oh, yum. Antioxidants and all that. My wonderful enablers. I love you guys. Cadbury, sponsor me. I totally agree, Gabby. It is never a bad moment to have chocolate. Oh, yum. That was really delicious. One side down. Tape sticking to me. It's so good when you can just lock the heel of your hand into the side of the book and get that really steady downstroke, but beware of paper cuts. Chocolate is a valuable source of iron? Is it a source of iron? I don't know about that one. Maro tanbo. Yes, I agree. Hai. そうですね。ショコラト大好きです。My meal sounds amazing. Did you hear me crunching on it? And of happiness. Yes, I agree. Source of iron and happiness. I'm glad you're having a productive afternoon, Annika. That makes me very happy. Productive morning for me. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna have to move these. They can go back in a minute. Oh, I saw, I just realized I saw Kimberly say at Annika Smith, not at me, lol. I'll practice Japanese with you, Gabby. Oh, hang on. でも、私の日本語はちょっと bad です。お久しぶりですね。 It has been a very long time since I studied Japanese, so it's not very good anymore. It never was, let's be real. Oh, we'll listen to hillbilly music again. Hang on a minute. I don't have any black paper. Otherwise I would absolutely be using it. I used all of the black paper that I had left on the last spread. This is paper. So, I mean, it could look better than it does, but I'm just gonna go with it. Preschool level Japanese represent. I think I'm probably similar, to be honest. I did it in high school as like a class in school. They offer a lot of Asian languages in Australia because we're very close to Asia. We have a pretty big, like, our population is multicultural. There are a lot of Asian families that live here, so it makes sense for us to learn. Like, it's pretty hard to find, at least in the public school system, like French or Italian, stuff like that. So, no, don't be frozen. Don't be frozen. Is it you, Lumix Tether? Is this all your fault? That looks like it's going. That looks like it's going. There's 3 levels on which it needs to run. I plug the camera into my computer and it's a Lumix camera, so I use Lumix Tether streaming software, and then that sends the image to an app called OBS. We're back? Okay, good. And then OBS sends the data to YouTube. Oh, that's fine. You can Romaji me if you like. I'm okay with that. Thank you so much for joining, Charlotte. It's been lovely hanging with you. Did we go off the edge there? Only a tiny bit. So we do learn Japanese in school, and a little bit of, my school did offer German, and when we were in primary school we did a little bit of Indonesian, which you may have famously seen Chris Hemsworth like speaking Indonesian to an Indonesian interviewer one time. Where'd I get my stamp set? I got this one from Paper World, Paperwrld, Paper World. I have a whole video that showcases this one in case you'd like to watch that. OBS is really heavy. What do you mean? Maybe we'll... Nah. That's cool. Native Spanish speaker and they have English at school. That makes sense to me. You would think by now I would have picked up some Cantonese because that's what my partner's family speak. But I can only say like 3 or 4 swear words and terms related to playing mahjong. Oh, heavy with the processing and bandwidth. Yeah, it usually runs fine though. I don't know why it's... I mean, it's probably just our sucky Australian internet. We truly have some of the worst internet in the world. It's getting better, but man, it's far behind. All right, how much of this? That's sticky. Be careful with your fingers, Erin. Do you know what? We might even just do that exactly like that. I could be ultra lazy and just cut this straight off here and leave it all there. I think I'm gonna be that lazy. Oh, you went and got yourself a Japanese keyboard, Gabby. Chotto matte kudasai. I have to read really slowly. Daigaku. Oh, I need better glasses. It's really small. Come on, brain. Daigaku is school. Is it high school? Thank you. Get you guys encouraging me to be lazy. University, there we go. Thank you for helping me. Clearly your Japanese is better than mine. I think the only Japanese practice I've had in the past decade, besides visiting Japan and being forced to speak it a little bit there, is watching Japanese dramas. Not sure that counts, to be honest. Yep, I love it. My lazy, encouraging friends. Thank you. That made my life really easy just then. Ooh, we've got a little bit of blues going now. I'm okay with blues. As in the music, I mean. I'm also okay with the colour. Actually, on my op shopping adventures yesterday, thrift shopping if that's what you're more used to calling it, I bought 3 dresses and they were all blue. Yes, lazy is another word for creative. Creativity. Usually once a month, Annika, but because I've been away on holidays, I didn't do January and February lives, but I usually do this every month where we set up the weeklies for the rest of the month together. Considering maybe more frequently this year if people want it. Just depends on what you guys are keen for. Yeah, op shop is short for opportunity shop. So I guess it's like a giving clothes another opportunity to be someone's, or not just clothes, stuff. I do owe you 2 lives. We got a backlog. Do you know what? Let's flip this. This is actually my shot list from a shoot recently that I'm now using for stamping, cleaning. It is sweet, isn't it? Oh, do you know what? Philippines, the Filipino English accent is one of my favorites. It is just so classy. I really enjoy it. If I knew any Tagalog, I would jump in with it now, but I don't. I'm very sorry. Although, I used to, fun facts about Erin, I used to run an Asian music podcast in like 2015. And we played some like Filipino, is it OPM? Original Pinoy music? Is that what they call it? We played some Nadine Lustre and James Reid and a couple of other like Filipino artists, and people went nuts for it. They were so excited and it made me really happy. Let's do all the capitals together, shall we? They're all the ones I've already turned over because, of course they are, because I've used them. Yes, OPM, nice. Tell you what, our show never got as much attention when we were just doing like K-pop, C-pop, M-pop, J-pop. When we played OPM, that's when people listened. I love that. I love how much the Filipino population loves music. What am I doing? Tuesday. Starting to get stuff all over my hands. They are the best. I completely agree, Gabby. Karaoke until dawn. Yeah, that sounds about right. I would also do that, let's be real. The only time I use that music degree these days is to sing in my car. Okay, where are we up to? Oh, this is cute too. I like how this is coming together. Up to Friday. Everybody's working for the weekend. I think I need to little things to make your life easier. Now let's not do a double Saturday this time. Thank you so much, Kimberly. I hope you have a wonderful day. And I hope you like grocery shopping so that your afternoon is good. I know not everyone does. Now it makes a noise. That one. Hi Thea, thank you so much for joining us. Yes, I would love to see the Netherlands. I've only been back from my holiday for like 3 weeks and I'm like, when can I go back? When can I go back to Europe? There's so much I didn't get to see. It's just a really long way from us, you know? I'm always really impressed with people from Europe who just can speak so many languages. It's really common if you are a like plain boring white Australian like me to only be able to speak English. And that is so incredibly limiting. Thinking about it this time, yes, Sunday, good. notes. In Argentina, most people are at least bilingual. See, that is so good. That is amazing to me. I can speak tiny bits of a few languages, but none of them to proficiency besides English. So when people, especially code switching, like just jumping in between languages is just phenomenal to me. The number of times I was in France, like I'd studied a little bit of French before we left because I wanted to be able to try at least. And I kept coming up with the Korean words for things in my head and not the French words, and that's severely unhelpful. So to be able to just jump between languages, I just think is the most incredible thing in the world. Oh, getting it all over me. Groovy. Where are we at? 20th. I'm not usually that into a horizontal weekly layout where the space that you write your weekly tasks in is horizontal, but I'm into this one. She pretty. (20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26). Cool. They can all have twos. Twos for everyone. Now see, that's another thing that I think is really interesting, is when a place has regional accents. Especially when it's a country that physically is kind of small. Like Australia's massive, and I feel like we don't have that much variation in our accents. Oh wait, I'm gonna need that again, aren't I? 20, 21, 22. Is that correct? Yes. Oh, thanks, Tempest. I'm really enjoying it too. We're doing well. We've got a pretty good track record going today of liking the weeklies as I set them up. It's not always the case. And there she blows. I know this side has less going on because this is just the solid wall of stuff, but I think I'm just gonna leave it like that. She'll be right. All right, just make sure that's dried down enough before we turn the page. without blowing out my candle. Oh yes, I was like, I don't remember what we're going to do for the last one. Yes, I do. New South Wales Victoria accent and then everyone else, lol. Yeah, totally. I mean, I guess we have, what do they call it? The broad, the refined, and the, what, standard Australian accents? I suppose that's true. You definitely, people get less intelligible as you go out to the country. My stepdad sometimes cannot understand him. Okay. I'm wondering also if like the Eshays have their own kind of, I don't know. I suppose you have like a cultural accent, like the stuff you used to see on Wog Boy or Fat Pizza. I definitely notice I slip into the super Aussie accent a little bit more if I'm with clients who use it. My friends and I gave my super Australian alter ego a name once. We called him Marin. Because Marin speaks really Aussie. Like Kath and Kim. Every now and then a word comes out and you're just like, ooh, that was a little bit too strong. Much concentration for the ruling of lines. I feel like I need to go wash my hands soon. Now for this one, we're going to have the decoration go through the middle. So I think I'm just going to block off from the center, 2 boxes above, 2 boxes below. Nice, and we'll color that in black. Although it is one of the binding pages where it's got the thread visible, so I'm like, do I need to also color in the thread now? Who knows? The regional Texas accents are disappearing. Wow. You know, I've actually noticed some Americanization of the Aussie accent in some young Aussies as well. There are a few people who are starting to do the R's, which I guess is just the same thing, right? Even words. I don't think Rachel could join us today. She's not here, but she messaged me recently and was like, do Australians still say fringe or do they call it bangs now? And I was like, oh, I think it's interchangeable actually. I think you can say both and they'll know what you mean. Yes, different generations definitely have different accents here too. If you can find like vintage Australian television from the 60s or whatever, the accent sounds completely different. Oh, really, Beck, do your kids do it? I mean, I guess it's just the world they're growing up in, hey. Yeah. It's tricky. That was easy. Let's just try. Let's see how we go. Make it a little seamless. Nice. I'm leaning into it now. Noise. My stepdad's from a little country town in New South Wales. Doesn't live there anymore. But he definitely... Actually, do you know what's a really interesting one, I think? Because I didn't grow up in Brisbane, but I live here now. And people in Queensland seem to say pool and cool, whereas we would say pool and cool in northern New South Wales, where I grew up. Tell you what, it's dicey living in Brisbane, having been a New South Welshman, when state of origin time rolls around. Oh, I ruled that all the way across like a ninny. I don't even remember doing it. So state of origin is a big football game that happens between... I like to think I sound like Tommy Lee Jones. Yes, I love Tommy Lee Jones. State of origin is a big football game that happens between Queensland and New South Wales, which are states in Australia. And, you know, state of origin is supposed to be the state that you originate for is who you go for. And I originate from New South Wales, but I live in Queensland now. And it's... you don't want to accidentally wear a blue shirt on Origin Day. Because the Queensland colour is maroon. I should probably mention. Clear that up. Okay, we're going to do stamps first because that's time consuming. And decorating is not time consuming. Okay, when you have a layout like this, do you prefer to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, option 1, or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, notes? I said Monday for the last one, didn't I? Notes, I meant. Horizontal priority or vertical? Oh, or do you do like a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday notes? This ends up being notes regardless. Option 1. Yeah, that's how I'm leaning too. 2 votes for option 1. Regardless, this is going to be Monday, so we'll start in on it while the opinions roll in. Okay, change to option 3. LM goes here. It's so interesting, isn't it? How just different ways that our brains work, hey? I think I ordinarily do option 1? Question mark, I think. It's been a while. Come here. Don't run away from me. Option 2 is what Kate does. Option 1, option 3, option 3. Ordinarily. Thanks, Beck. I don't know. I think I'm going to do 1. Yeah, I think I'm going to do 1. But I appreciate your input. I guess this is how you read a book, right? Like left to right, top to bottom, page isolated, and then the same on the other side. Imagine if that was my merch, ordinarily. That could be interesting. Where is it? There. You like to start with Sundays there. Yeah, that makes sense. I like to do Mondays because I work on weekends quite often. I like to have Saturday and Sunday. Oh, hi Mitsu. I like to have Saturday and Sunday next to each other in my journal because that just makes more sense in my head. But I totally understand if you work like a normal 9 to 5, Monday to Friday job, I think starting on Sunday could definitely also make sense. Or if you just like it better that way, totally cool. Do you know what? We're going to do it like a book. This is going to be Wednesday. Challenge yourself, Erin. Hey Mitsu, Sarah Beth says meow. He smiled at you. He did the slow blink. I'm hoping he'll jump up on the table. He's asking for breakfast, but he's actually had... Wait, that's not where this goes. There's going to be stickers there. It has to go at the bottom. I'll just make sure I cover that when we get there. Yes, you can use any markers. I've used them with the Tombow markers. These ones are paint pens. I like these because I just feel like they stay wet for a little bit longer. But you can absolutely use just a regular marker and they will work just fine. You just have to be quick enough that the ink doesn't dry before you get it onto the page. I like using markers with my stamps because then you have all of the colors that you own in your markers available to you for stamping as well as for just usual marker use. So you don't have to buy like 600 stamp pads. That's a huge over-exaggeration. I like hyperbole, but you don't have to have a stamp pad in every color as well as a pen. You can just use the pens for both. Takes a little bit longer. Yeah, Mitsu doesn't like that it takes a little bit longer. But I think it's worth it. Wait, what am I doing? You want to come up and say hello? What's up, kitty cat? Oh, Sarah Beth, you have yours still in like wrapped up. I get that. I do have a couple of stamp pads. There's one that the Washi tape shop sent me when they sent me some stamps, which is really nice of them. It's kind of maroon coloured. Would actually probably be really nice with this theme. And I have a purple one and a gold one that I bought for... I have a stamp of my business logo that I bought when I first started my business in like 2011. But besides those, that's it. That's all I've got. Really, Moo? What makes you think that, Mitsumu? Come tell me more. I know you're hungry, sweetheart, but you've actually had 2 breakfasts already today. Where am I? Sunday. The day that it actually is. Strong declarations from Mitsu, yes. He isn't backwards about coming forwards, if you know what I mean. He will tell you exactly what he thinks. And I love that. Mitsu is a hobbit. Yes, he wants What time is it? 10:15 and he wants 11sies. He's had breakfast and second breakfast. Now he wants 11sies, luncheon, dinner, supper. I love Billy Boyd. I can't do a Scottish accent. I'm so sorry. That was terrible and I'm aware. Yeah, you know what? He is a hobbit. You're a hobbit, aren't you? Your feet are kind of small for a hobbit, but that's okay. I really got to start getting in the habit of putting my stamps somewhere that's not above the notebook, because then when I'm filming, my arm is just over the layout all of the time. Let's put them over here. And then I'm not covering it every time. Sometimes that confuses my camera a bit. Although it's still going to be covering it if I put that there, isn't it? See, much more better. Much more better. That's a Pirates of the Caribbean reference. Much more better. Most quoted movie of my life. We've got another 12-bar blues happening in the background here. Yes. Okay, now we need numbers. Where are we at? We got 2 turntables and a microphone. 27. 27. 28. 29. I watched a cartoon one time when I was a kid where they had somebody playing a 12-bar blues. I do not remember what cartoon it was. And I don't know, someone started singing and they sang something like, I got the blues in one leg, but the other leg is fine. And it's stuck with me ever since. I was like, that's just so incredibly appropriate for those old, wonderful blues songs. I wish I knew what cartoon it was because I want to watch it again. You know how they repeat the line like, I went down to the crossroads, got down on my knees, whatever. I actually need to go back to my proper actual calendar here for a sec. One of your cats is also trying to participate. Half of my butt is asleep. Oh, yeah, totally. Phoebe, what a queen. Okay, so we go up to the 31st on the Friday. 30, 31, 1, 2. Yay! Yay! I love it when a plan comes together. Kate, tell me about your kitties. Tell me their names. Is that the right way for 3? Yes. Sometimes I have to think way too hard about letter orientation. He's still just sitting there looking at me. Oh, Charlie, I love you. I love that she loves papercraft. I don't know if Mitsu loves papercraft or not, but he does love getting in the way of papercraft. Bartok, great name, and Zaku are both sleeping. Sweeties. Oh wait, I still need that. Nova the Marshmallow Princess. Please tell me that's her official name. That is a spectacular... That's like a Jellicle name. she likes to steal paper. Okay. I had a like a beauty order arrive recently that was packed in that kind of honeycomb shaped paper. Mitsu loves tearing that apart. He has a great time with that. Such distinct little personalities, aren't they? Oh, Marshmallow Princess. That's so cute. A long time ago, I was... Maybe we'll just do the lazy thing again. Should we just do the lazy thing again? But I will trim around the edges this time. I think so. Long time ago. Oh, I love that it's official Tempest. That makes me really happy. I feel like I'm cutting this off far too early. Yep. YOLO. I was a deli girl in a supermarket here in Australia, and I had a customer who would always come in, and she had a dog that she would buy like fresh deli chicken for. Spoiled little bean. She loved it so much, clearly. And its name was something like Princess Sparkle Rainbow something. It was great. It was a really good name. Oh, wait. Are you talking about Her Majesty? Yes. Why, yes, we are. His Majesty has decided to give up on me. And just, he's like, oh, she's been doing that for ages. She'll be done soon. In case you were wondering why I'm bothering to cut off the empty bits here where I didn't on the previous, it's because I will actually be writing in the spaces above and below the tape this time. So I wanted to make sure that I'm giving myself as much writing space as possible just in case. I may not need it, but I don't know. Future me might thank me for this. She might not even remember. All of the bits of plastic. Oh my god. That is the tricky part, working with this kind of PET stickery stuff. Just gonna skip this song. La 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 la. Now, this can be tricky when you're working with a big chunk of this stuff. Oh, there's a bit of the backing stuck to it. Oh no. Might just have to worry about him later. It's like kind of not getting bubbles in it if you're... Oh, the W is going to be visible. Okay, we have to hide the W. That'll do. And then we'll just take the extra bit here off the roll and add it on. Try and match it up really well. So about there. Is it frozen again? Grumble. I love that in caps. Erin, you're frozen. When your heart's not open. that Madonna song? Meow, 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 meow. Are we back? One. No, Limix Tether has crapped itself again. Why is it doing this to me today? You've never done this to me before. Oh, Mitsu, you come to help. Thank you, I appreciate that. Okay. We back? Hi, Journaling with Ephra. You have a commercial for Meow Mix. Okay, looks like we're back from what I can see. Let me know how you guys are doing. I'm just gonna trim off the edge of this washi tape that's going over the edge of my page. PET tape. It's so hard to get out of the habit of seeing washi tape when that's all you're used to using. I don't know if I have an HDMI capture card. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you think it's looking super. Meow. What's up, sweetheart? It's stuck to my finger. Here we go. Okay, we just need to put this last little bit. We're in motion. Excellent. I might actually stick this one down with tweezers since I want to get that really precise alignment. Hi, Moo. I was hoping you'd come. Oh, he's just rubbing his butt against my face. Oh no. Oh no. Of course, you were absolutely right. Whoever it was who said earlier that he was waiting for a delicate moment. Correct. Got that cat culture down. Oh, I forgot I was gonna trim off the edges. Do you know what? Doesn't matter. It's on the edge. Doesn't matter, Mitsu, does it? Doesn't matter at all. You're gonna join us, are you? Hello. Do you want to smell this so that your nose goes in the frame? Look over this way. Give it a sniff. Go on. You know you wanna. You're so cute. Precious boy. Just gonna give him a little cuddle. Aww. Good purr. You come to make me an ASMR channel, have you? Do you think I'll get more views that way? I refuse. Although cat purring ASMR I could probably get behind. That'll be the last one, right? Oh my god, we did it, Mitsu. Let's go through them, because it's fun. Okay. Yeah, that is my least favorite. That's so funny. Cute. Not my favorite, but cute. Love it. Absolutely love it. Oh. Love it as well. And also love it. Oh, yay. Thank you so much for planning with me, guys. Oh yeah, Sarah Beth, I'm definitely still making up for lost kitty cuddles. Although he had lots of cuddles with my mum. I think we've got butterflies on all of them. Because it's still all just the same tape. Butterflies, butterflies. Butterflies, butterflies. Butterflies. I think they're just more obvious sometimes when you separate them. What would we do without PE tapes? Right? What? I mean, this is kind of my first time really using a PET tape. And it has revolutionized things a little for me. Thank you so much, guys. I'm so glad you like it. I like it too. Yay. Can't wait to use them. I should take some photos of them first though before I use them. I always forget to do that with my weeklies. I'm really hungry. So I'm gonna go have some, we might even call it lunch now. 10:30 brunch. 10:30 can be brunch, right, Mitsu? You want some food too, don't you, sweetheart? Will you look over this way? Smell the end of this. Yeah, the other end's too pointy. I'm worried you would rub your nose on it. Not interested? You don't want to see your adoring public? You sure? He's like, no, I only want food. Okay, fair enough. Thank you so much, guys. I'm gonna go eat some brekkie. Yeah, you can have more food at once if it's brunch. I agree. I hope you all have a wonderful day or night wherever you are. And we'll catch up again soon. New video next week. It will be on time this time, I promise. Love you guys. Bye.